All right, coming up for you tonight, Emmzy disses Young Spencer. Say what? Who is Emmzy, I hear you cry? This is wee rapping guy. He goes by Emmzy. We showed you one of his videos last week of him rapping off top. And the crowd went wild for him. Now, seems like an easy target. And maybe we'll get into the do's and don'ts of being entertained by an Emmzy, okay? Now, where did we discover Emmzy? He was the comment underneath Collie B's in the post that the Belfast grime man did about haters, parasites trying to pull him down. And that was in reference to me playing his song on the conorg.show and letting the crowd vote 1 or 2 for fire or shite. He took it very personally, threatened someone from my chat. Okay, so I got Stephen Nolan involved. Stephen Nolan obviously gave the Belfast crime man his big break. Stephen Nolan, personal friend of mine. And Stephen Nolan thought the only way we could resolve this was to put Belfast crime man on the big baby list, which we did at his bequest. Emmzy left a comment saying, yeah, you just gotta look out for yourself here, mate. Don't listen to the haters, right? You know, he seems like one of these... I'm going to show you what trouble he gets into on TikTok in just a moment, but he seems like one of these people that's like, just share the love, man. You know, all this here sort of crud. Which is why I was so flabbergasted when I saw that he had left a sneak diss on one of Young Spencer's latest freestyles. And I thought, doing exactly what Belfast Grime Man was doing. Saying one thing and doing another. It's because these hypocrisies are posted publicly that we're allowed to cover him. Okay, yeah, he's a good vibes only type of guy. But when in reality, man's saying shit like this to Young Spencer, the pride of the North, Emmzy NI, this wee rapping guy. He says, I don't get it. I'm way better than this. Check out the video on my profile. George Gibson responds, I'll check yours if you check my podcast. So Emmzy does a podcast. He has 5 different accounts. He has one for his studio, Rap Tech Studios. He has Emmzy NI. He's got Emmzy Story, which is about the issues he is having with his family, getting his kids back, etc. Which we are going to extremely avoid saying anything about, because I think this guy got some things he needs to work out before he can fully become a fully fledged public rap persona that we cover on this show. And seeing as he thinks he can say this isn't like him talking to one of his mates, him saying it on his own show that he's better than Spencer. He's left this comment in Young Spencer's comments. Okay? I hope everyone knows the difference between mentioning people, tagging people, dissing them, and just, giving your opinion on your own platform. That's what I hide behind anyway. So I thought, right, you want to play the victim all the time, but here you are poo-pooing the greatest Protestant who ever lived? Not on my watch, Emmzy. Okay? If this statement were true, then I might be backing ya. But since it's a bare-faced attention clout grab, we're going to see if you're better than Young Spencer. So here's Young Spencer's rap track here. Let's give it a listen. It's only fair. This is Young Spencer with a brand new freestyle.
Spencer, what's happening, son? Same old me from the shankle estate, but I'm tapped or nice on self floor. I'm on rap, I feel like Elon Musk. Rap a wee duke, then rap you too, son. Blowing off G2B Marley's wee buck, flying now like I'm down now. Nah, go ask my dad since I feel like my man. I couldn't give a fuck. Life's a bitch if I'm thinking a word. You're worried about coming in first. I'm worried about coming in early. I'm thinking you're a girl. Nah.
Ian Paisley, not the GOAT Protestant. No, it was Ian Paisley, then Johnny Adair came along, and now Young Spencer got the top spot.
You're bouncing love from that dick, and you'll put the dick.
Except Young Spencer is nice.
Get her now, bounce on her now, swear that curve. Belfast, all round the laws, it's the Belfast Dublin connection, son. Calf don't come, the rats get out run. Any come when a rat will get racked the fuck. Tell that come when
I love his vocal inflections. I am a sucker for a vocal inflection.
Monkey or let we son, I laid rackets up. Stop it, son, you're out of pockets on your own.
Shankle. There you go, Rare Witch in the chat, inventor of Shankle. No, that was a... Who came up with that first? Was it Spencer or Rare Witch?
You got the reference?
And knock you out of no constant, glad to be knocked out of no constant here. I'll get knocked clean.
Am I acting okay tonight? Am I off or am I cool? Am I doing too much? Am I doing too many vocal inflections? Getting very self-conscious here. Just desperate to be funny all the fucking time. See, I know what it's like to be a performer, young Spencer. I got your back here. Right, so that was young Spencer's rap song. Let's put him up against Emmzy. Let's see what Emmzy thinks is better than young Spencer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the wee rapping man. It's Emmzy. The caption reads, if this comes out of my head, think how good my own stuff I actually write down. If this comes out of my head, think how good my own stuff is I actually write down. Praise emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say I'm the bad man.
Bad man?
All you love. Just a new rapper here to take all your spots.
Ducky Meow says, I wonder what happened with his UVF tour. What happened with his world tour of UVF bars? It was a stunning smash hit success, I am going to assume. And it was Rangers bars.
Lest
I be litigated.
So you think this is off top, or is he glancing over at notes on the screen here?
Here to take all your spots. They tell you I'm bad. I guarantee I'm not.
So they tell you I'm bad. I guarantee I'm not.
Just got creativity to take me to the top.
The transitions are insane. Yes, he's not a professional editor.
I guarantee I'm not. Just got creativity
It's rhythm and drill.
to take me to the top. Yeah. You see, they say I'm a bad man and I'll not do it. They said that I can't do this and I'll never get fucking through it. But I beg to differ, son. I know what I'm at, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep on doing this, don't even and doing it for the views. Keep.
This is better than Eminem, in my opinion. So, initial thoughts: is anybody like this better than young Spencer? Do you like young Spencer better?
I'm doing this one time. Never.
We're gonna let you decide in a moment.
Gonna be sublime, never gonna be amazing, never gonna be the one, never gonna come in with a gun, never gonna tell these people what they need to hear. I don't even care. Never gonna see what happens, don't even have to swear. Just have to sit here, tell my story, son, and tell you now. I know that one day I'll be.
Tababo says, this just isn't right. We're going to be discussing this in a second, Tababo. What is right and what is wrong when it comes to Emmzy? This is sad, Spencer.
Me and saying that I love you, boy. I know I love you too. You see, they took you away one day old, son. I couldn't get you back.
So you hearing these lyrics here? They took you away, son, when you were 1 day old. I just couldn't get you back.
I love you too, you see. They took you away one day old, son. I couldn't get you back. They said I don't. They put it in a page, and now it's myself. I'm turning it into rage. They say I'm a bad man, but I'm not. I'm just your dad, and I wanna tell you the facts.
I'm just your dad, I want to tell you the facts. Alright, you see what we're dealing with here? Emmzy. On a musical scale, I don't think you've reached the success of young Spencer yet. Your diss was unfounded, in my opinion. But that's my humble opinion. We're going to let the people decide here. Whose song did you like better? Emmzy or young Spencer? Who is more musically gifted? Okay? The crowd are going to decide. Was it
Spencer, what's happening, son? Same old me from the Shankle estate, but I'm tapped or nice on self floor. I'm on rap, I feel like Elon Musk. Rap a wee duke.
Rap, I feel like Elon Musk. Or they say I'm a bad man, but I'm still your dad. Bringing in the brand new poll. Let's let you listen to Emmzy here.
Yeah, they say I'm a bad man, but I'm not that. I'm just a good dad trying to get out the facts. They tell you don't go, they tell you don't work, they tell you my life is on the road. They'll tell you that my life is not gonna go nowhere. But I guess, kids, I'm gonna make these people all aware that I'm set a studio up now, and I'm gonna make this work somehow just for me and you, and all to the top. Me and you, we're never gonna stop. Yeah, we will have the kids from one day. Everybody says we won't, but we don't care. Keep on going and we keep on living in the pain, and we're never gonna fucking stare you. I know my kids. I love
Okay, 1 for young Spencer, 2 for Emmzy and I, the wee rapping guy.
He bought flying now, like I'm down now. Let that aboard, son, let the fuck nah.
1 for Spencer, 2 for Emmzy. Let the people decide who is the better rapper.
You're worried about coming in first, I'm worried about coming in early. I'm thinking you're girl, nah. You're bouncing love and I'm thinking you put the dick in her now. Bounce on her,
nice.
I've heard Belfast, all round the laws. It's the Belfast Dublin connection, son. Cops don't come, the rats get out run. Any call when I rack, I'll get racked the fuck.
Let's let you hear some Emmzy here, the last few seconds.
Bits, keep on going on my tits. That's what they'll say, but I don't even take drugs or drink anyway now.
Well, we definitely need to hear that last bit again.
Bits, keep on going on my tits. That's what they'll
keep it going off my tits. That's what they say.
Keep on living in the pain, and we're never gonna fucking stare you. I know my kids, I love you bits. Keep on going on my tits.
I love my kids to bits. Keep it going. So this is off the top, you know. He's frantically bumbling his way through this heartfelt song about his beloved children and his painful story.
But I don't even take drugs or drink anyway now.
So he accidentally rhymed bits because he loves them to bits. He accidentally rhymed that with I'm going to get off my tits. So he needs to throw into the freestyle that no, that's what other people are going to say because I don't even drink or take drugs anymore.
It's keep on going on my tits. That's what they'll say, but I don't even take drugs or drink anyway now. Don't do anything like that. I just sit here and fucking rap, and that's why I'm going to take over all your number 1 spot.
He's going to take over your number 1 spot there, Spencer. The people have voted. Young Spencer, the better rapper with 71.4%, and Emmzy and I with 28.6%. Let's see, he needs to link up with Coo Holland and the Lost Boys. I think that would be a big link up, okay? So, yes, I was very surprised to see Emmzy dissing young Spencer like that because he is one of these perpetual victim type guys. And I'm going to let you listen to the sort of crack he rambles on about. Go follow him on all his accounts. He is a fascinating little character. One of the videos I watched today, there's these women, I don't know if they're real accounts or not, but they're saying, is that you that added me? Because he's got loads and loads of fake accounts that people pretending to be him, and they follow I guess these fake accounts go and follow the people who support him, which is I think 2 or 3 middle-aged women who I think have also had their kids taken away, so that's why they're supporting him, right? His name's Gary. Here he is addressing these fake accounts. So this is why I'm surprised he'd be dissing young Spencer if he's such a victim. Now, he gets tons of hate comments, deletes a load of videos, deletes a load of comments, deletes everything. He's got, I watched a video today, he said he had 5 different accounts, and then he started listing them to like reassure these women that it was him that followed them back, and he forgot how many accounts he had. He forgot the names of his accounts. Okay, so here we go. Here he is addressing the hate and the fake profiles.
Right, what's happening? Right, tell me a straight. What is the crack with this app? Why are you as like content creators or anybody like that? Why are you going back and fake profiles?
So I love that he has accidentally said that he's calling these trolls, best way to describe them, people who make fake profiles of him, he's calling them content creators. Why do you as content creators? So Emmzy's like one of these guys that's like, I don't give an F what you say, you know, you can all F off. Yous are all haters, you're jealous of me. But he responds to every single last comment. Almost every single comment he answers with a full video reply. Here's the dilemma we have with covering Emmzy. He's too much of a weak target. He is a class A gold stamped lol cow of the highest degree. It's like printing money, interacting with this guy, covering this guy. And when it comes to people that are just so easy like this, you know, it's very entertaining. We could cover this guy every single week without fail. He posts so much content. He gets triggered by all the comments, you know, classic lol cow stuff. Do we need to add to that? You know what I mean? This guy has so many problems. I mean, look at him. I want to watch I know I've watched every single one of his videos. I want to watch them all with you live on the show. I don't know if we can. I think we're going to have to Jed and Gady the situation. If you don't know what that means, it's when someone's just so easy to make fun of. You got to take your foot off the pedal. You got to back off. And if something big happens, if something undeniably hilarious that the world needs to see, we can cover them then. You can tell by looking at him he's had a hard life. I don't know what age he is, but...
Still leaving their comments. They're still obsessed. Christmas Day, Boxing Day.
Jesus, so he's going back at these people saying they're leaving comments, making profiles of him on Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Never forget, he's also replying to these Christmas Day, Boxing Day, letting it consume his entire Christmas cheer.
There's stupid times at night times.
Thank God he doesn't put like his girlfriend or whatever on these videos. Thank God.
Do you not have a life of your own? Like, do you not have a life of your own? That you are so obsessed with my life. You want to know everything about my life.
I am obsessed with him. I know almost everything there is to know about him because he shares a lot. Now, he does omit certain truths, and the comments make sure to let everyone else know that he is omitting truths. His stories don't add up, but I don't know the full story, and it sounds very complicated, sad, stupid, and funny all at the same time. Okay? I don't know. I'm an outsider. I didn't post the shit to the internet. I just watch every single last video he posts. So, Emmzy, I hope you can see that where my heart is in the right place here. I want to cover your content. I'm not these fake accounts, by the way. This is my real face, my real name. I love your content. I love everything about you. And with his permission, we will cover his rap antics. Emmzy, if you see this, if you ever see this, this is a hip-hop celebrity gossip show. I would love for you to be one of our friends. Let's see what else he has said in his hilarious little videos. If this might be the last time we have him on, and I'll probably say this every single time. So, he's opened up a studio. He's converted some sort of garage somewhere into a little studio for himself. He does podcasts. He tells his story, right? He wants to get his sons back, but nobody thinks he's capable of looking after himself. Never mind a family. That's just the general consensus. I obviously don't know nothing about nothing, Emmzy. I would never claim to. Here he is. There's a weird little 17-second video, part of a longer podcast style post, I believe.
You're welcome. Now come down.
So he's inviting people to his new studio. That's Rap Tech Studios on TikTok.
You're welcome. Now come down. Have a chat. Have a Coke Zero, because that's what I drink.
He drinks Coke Zero, the enemy drink of the Conor G Show. We won't hold that against you, though, Ems.
I'll have a wee kettle and all. You have a few biscuits and a cup of tea. It's just normal stuff.
Normal stuff. I love when people announce it's going to be normal.
Do you know what I mean? Just to show I'm not the person that they try to say. Or
they. Now remember, just random fake profiles accusing him of everything under the sun.
Yes. So.
Lady doth protest too much, perhaps?
Oh. You're welcome. Now come down. Just to show I'm not the person that they try to say.
Bring your children to me. No, so everyone's accusing him of being a p***. Okay, that's what they're saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I would never say it about anyone ever. Unless it was, you know, mountains and mountains and mountains of evidence, right? There's no evidence for that as far as I know. Okay? That's what his haters are saying. That's what he's defending himself against, right? And he's had a barrage of this here. Here's another one of his self-defense videos.
My boys. Never.
So he's talking about his boys, okay? So this is part of a longer video again. Him trying to prove to people that he isn't a Peter. File.
Boys. Never knew I wanted kids.
I never even wanted kids.
No.
So he's doing like a little act out. Never even wanted kids. So it's like a soliloquy here to camera. We're pulling this rewind here.
My boys, never wanted kids.
So he couldn't be one of them because he didn't even want kids.
My boys, never wanted kids. No. Not until I seen their first smile.
Not until I seen their first smile. Let's just pause for a second. Okay? This is our second time ever watching one of Emmzy's videos. If this is how it starts, right? And this guy's been going for years. Apparently, Lee from the chat mentioned before that his mates send him Emmzy stuff all the time. Lee's a big rap enthusiast. This is where we've entered his story, and look at the stuff he's posting. Imagine where this could go. I don't know if I want to be involved. You get what I'm saying? As Steve says, is this how you apply to adoption agencies to get a kid? I'm sure this was added in the package. We're watching this from the start. This is only 15 seconds.
My boys, never wanted kids.
And he's added a little bit of reverb and these hearts over the screen. Never even wanted kids, right? Example 1.
No. Not until I seen their first smile. You may think that's gay.
You may think that's gay! You may think that's gay. He never wanted kids until he saw his kid's first smile. You may think that's gay. What? Nobody was thinking that, Emmzy. Stop obsessing about people calling you a defy.
I seen their first smile. You may think that's gay. But sure.
No, I haven't seen this full video. If someone has this full video, send this to me immediately. I need to see it. So I thought what he was going to say here was, I'll just continue on the line when it stops.
Not until I seen their first smile.
Right, we're watching the whole thing again. Sorry, everyone. I'm going to continue on where I thought he was going with this, alright? That's the best I can do here.
My boys, never wanted kids. No. Not until I seen their first smile. You may think that's gay. But sure.
If you think that's gay, then that makes you the gay one. So, Emmzy, if anyone's feeling bad for Emmzy, he's, done in the dumps. It is tragic. It is tragic. His story is tragic, but we do not know the ins and outs of it. That's a little bit too serious for the Conor G show, I think, that area. And all his content is about the same thing. His boys, how he mucked up getting the boys back. So I don't want to cover that. So let's keep an eye on the hilarious trolling. So none of you have permission to troll this guy, okay? That's not what the Conor G show does. Let's treat this like a safari. Nobody make fake accounts. I'm not doing a double, what do you call that? Switcheroo. We don't do that here, Emmzy. We don't do that here. We just, hands off. Just in case you ever see this here. It's not us doing that. We wouldn't. As I said, real face, real name here. If anyone was feeling bad, just, feeling bad for him, picking on an easy target or anything, here's something that, you see this in movies and books. They pre-set up a character doing something evil so you don't feel bad when they get knocked off later in the movie. This is kind of like, a little bit like that, except we've had you feel sorry for him first, and now we're going to have you see a little video of him being sectarian, allegedly. Here's a little post by someone's done a screen record. He used to do these live videos, but he got trolled too much. This person, Map, says, NI rapper Emmzy is being sectarian on live. Turn your volume down, Lee.
Language of love, like you know what that means.
So he's singing the Tina Turner version, but in between he's ad-libbing silently the UVF version. He's loving
Take
it.
my heart and make it strong, baby. We're simply the best. First battalion of the UVF. You.
So he's not even just mouthing it now, he's just come right out, he can't help and say it. Can't help but say it. So, all right, okay. Here's what I'd like to offer to Emmzy. We covered this song on the Conor G Show. Forget what episode it was. It was, we covered a little story about Tina Turner having a little argument with the UDA, the UVF, whoever, who cares. And I admitted that I like that song. I like Tina Turner's version and I like the paramilitary version. I just like it as a comedy song, as a parody song. Should we let him off with that? Now, if you if you want to get caught up with that episode, you can get that in the archive, conorg.show. That links you to my Ko-fi. It's a bit like Patreon. You chip in, you get rewarded with the entire back catalogue. So we can give him that out. And Down Dog says he is a UDA sweet tight. Oh God. So there you go, Emmzy being sectarian. Hopefully that softens the blow for anyone that felt like we were picking on an easy target there. A little bit sectariano.